When it comes to renovation and interior design, you've got questions and we've got answers. Thanks to James Treble and Renovating for Profit founder Cherie Barber. They joined our colleagues Chris Kohler and Brooke Corty earlier in the week to answer some of your burning queries.
Let's get to the first one from Lenka, who wants to know how to update the facade of this home. We can hopefully show you in just a second. Adding a bit of context too with this question, a young family, budget's pretty tight. The house is about 40 years old. It does look pretty...
Oh, that's a different one.
That looks like a different one from... okay. Yep. So let's go back to the other one if we can. Whoa, rewind the tape, rewind the tape.
Oh,
we go back to the first
I recognise that handiwork and everyone at home
there we
watches
go. That's what we're talking about. So, guys, where do we start?
James, you go first.
Yeah, look, this flicking picture here is already giving you an interlude into the amazing work of Cherie Barber, good friend of mine and of the show. The beautiful thing about this house is this house here, this is the original. It's a dark home with a dark brick. It's pretty typical of that sort of 70s era. I think it's quite heavy. They've got white trim already. They've painted the windows, if I read correctly, and they've got white trim. But on the right-hand side, that second story part of the house, there's a tall window running up, and I think that they could paint the timber above that as well and make a feature of that to be lighter. It also looks like the timber that's running on the fascia board of the angled roof. So a roof that runs like that slight skillion roof, it's called, is got a fascia board, and it looks like it needs to be painted up too. So I'd paint that light and really enhance the lighter features on that house because it is so dark. And I think that's, rather than changing it, because of the era of the home's already got a time on it, I think enhancing the light figure on there.
I reckon that fascia board after 40 years is going to be in pretty rough condition, so you'd have to be pretty careful painting that one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for me, the biggest thing on this house, I know they're on a budget, but the biggest thing for me that's the biggest visual eyesore is two things, the bricks, the brown bricks. For me, it doesn't matter how much painting you do on that house, it's still going to look not the best. So for me, that house is screaming out for cement render like no tomorrow. I would actually be saving. Unfortunately, it is going to cost a bit of money, like because it's a two-storey house. They're probably going to be looking at somewhere between 15 to 20 grand to completely render that house. So it is a big chunk of money, but I think once they do it, that is going to look like a completely different house. Also, the big problem there is the chimney stack. So there's this whopping big chimney stack coming out of the roof. So when you look at that house, the chimney stack is actually the first thing that you see. And it's probably very practical. They've got a beautiful combustion heat or whatever below. But I would actually be taking that heater out and relocating it, pushing it towards the back, because that chimney stack is absolutely terrible.
Okay, let's show people, let's talk about why we had some of those other pictures cropping up. You had a similar house.
Yeah, so
imagine that's what that was about.
Yeah, so the example that was just a renovation I did last year. So that just is your classic sort of red, brown brick house in the suburbs.
And might better show those pictures again.
Yeah, so it's really just to show the power of how render. So you can see it's screaming out for render, and that chimney, very dominant visual chimney stack is too dominant. So you can see there, it's not a similar brown, it's a brown brick house, but you can see the power of cement render. If they cement rendered that house and they painted that a dark colour and then it's popping against the reverse white windows, that will look like a really modern house. Render will catapult that house straight into the 21st century. It'll bump the value up. It's definitely worth scraping up that 20 grand from somewhere because it'll look completely different.
What's your view on painting roof tiles? Because I find, I mean, my house is like this. You've done the render, you've painted it all up. I've actually just done the fresh paint and I'm still looking at the roof going, that roof still looks 40 years old.
Sometimes that's the thing that dates the house so much as well as the brick.
Do with that?
Well, there's companies that can come and reseal that and spray it for you.
Or do you reckon that looks all right? Or does it look a bit...
I do it all the time. I roof spray all the time. It's amazing. It looks like a brand new roof. This one here's been roof sprayed. So you can see the old tiles there. And I sprayed them. I didn't personally do it. And you should never roof spray yourself DIY.
And you have to be careful with asbestos tiles too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you always call in the professional roof sprayers. There's lots of companies around. You see their signs all the time nailed up on telegraph poles in a lot of suburbs.
Do you trust those guys?
Yeah, you just got to do your due diligence on them. So normally roof spraying costs between $2,500 to $5,000, $2,500 to $5,000, but it'll look like you've got a brand new roof. Just keep in mind that roof replacement does not add any value, but roof spraying will make your property look better.
And especially if it's a big roof, you know, dominant roof, that can really transform the look on the house. So it's really good to make it more contemporary colour instead of a really dated, aged concrete look.
Sorry, you go.
look, I was just going to say there's plenty of takeaways for Lenka. We can't focus just on Lenka.
I know.
We've got Julie out there.
I think I was kind of focusing on me just for a second.
That's all right.
We've got plenty to talk about after the show, apparently.
Anyway, keep going.
But Julie is out there wondering very much.
Sorry, Julie.
How to create a feature wall. James, do you have some examples to show?
Yeah, look, I wanted to just show some images of some, like the homes that I work with and some display homes, because a feature wall, sometimes, you know, I have a good friend who's an interior designer who doesn't like feature walls. She thinks it's a dated thing. I think, personally, it's a way to add contrast, and we've talked about it on the show pretty often. For me, contrast is the biggest thing in interior design that people underestimate. I mean, you know, when you girls go out on Saturday night, you just put a little bit of eyeliner on and your eyes pop because of the contrast. So adding some feature walls here allows the furniture and the things against it to pop, and it's just allowing something that's quite interesting to stand out further. So that light sort of mid-tone grey on that wall to the right with the beautiful plantation shutters on the left adds contrast, and if you can see the light chairs against the grey wall, the darker chairs against the lighter wall adds another layer of contrast, and that's just clever styling that's adding detail to a room. Here it's a more of a softer blue grey, and again it lets the geo, you know, the beautiful chevron pattern there in the cushions just stand out because it's contrasting against the rest of the finishes in the home. And a feature wall doesn't have to make the whole room and the whole place dark.
How do you pick which wall? Biggest, smallest, or...?
As you can see here, usually it's like the wall that I'm going to face a bed against, so it's the bed, it allows the bed head and the bedside tables to be framed, and so usually the room that is on that, you know, that's the room to the wall to do. Also opposite the light, so usually your windows already have a feature on that wall, and you can see here, look, that's a dark wall. Here's another medium to dark wall, and it's just letting the furniture pieces pop against there because that's a light sofa against the darker wall. It would look quite different, that light sofa against the other wall. And I do feature walls in bathrooms too. That's a hex tile that I ran up. This is a display home with the builder Edenbray, but I ran a hex on the floor and up the wall. That freestanding bath now is the hero. And here, that's a standard 100 by 300 tile laid in a herringbone on the wall, and all of a sudden it looks so much more expensive because the way it's laid. Toilet and a vanity, little plant, Bob's your uncle.
Yep.
What do you think?
I absolutely agree. I mean, I'm a big fan of feature walls, but I guess the key is not to go overboard with feature walls. You don't want to do a different colour in every room because it's just too much. So sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely go for it.
And I'm seeing a lot of greys and blues. Is that a safe way to go for feature walls?
Greys are easier. That was a bluey grey, so it wasn't blue. I love that beautiful, I love deep indigo and like squidding blue, so that's a really deep blue. Again, you know, we've talked about you before with your jackets, Chris.
There's a lot of
You're
squidding
on style.
blue, apparently.
But it's a colour that works for females and males, that deeper blue, but as a rule, the greys, the charcoals, I think they're pretty safe because then you can put colour against them, and you know, you do this all the time in your renos, don't you?
And you can even go lighter, like there's beautiful teals, you know, there's like those colours that are like very similar to Tiffany & Co.
Yeah.
They can look amazing. You just got to tailor it right down to the house.
All right, let's go to Karen's question, who bought an apartment off the plan 15 years ago, always had it rented out. She and her husband are thinking about selling now, though, so they were pretty disappointed after a recent inspection. The building caretakers let standards slip, which I imagine you guys would see fairly often. So is it worth a quick update and staging it ahead of sale?
Well, I think the first thing's, you know, Karen's, you know, she's very disappointed with the apartment block. She's saying that the pool hasn't been maintained and all sorts of stuff. And what I will say is that just because some of the external grounds are not being maintained is actually not a reason to sell your apartment.
Yes.
If I was the owner of this property, the first thing I'd be doing is very vocally expressing my disappointment via a complaint to the strata body.
100%.
Or she can actually get on the strata body herself and exercise that. So somebody should be actually doing an inspection, reviewing the performance of the pool company who's actually looking after the pool. That's the first thing. The second thing, what Karen needs to understand is that it's time in the market. It's not time out of the market. So generally the best thing when you're doing property investments is to try and hold your properties as long as possible. She's said that she's had it for 16 years. She's already got some good capital growth. She's thinking that the Brisbane market is saturated with apartments. So the question is whether she should sell or hold on to it. She's got to try and assess, is she going to get good capital growth on this apartment in the next 5 to 10 years? If she isn't, she'd be better off just cashing out and reinvesting that money into another property, another suburb that hasn't boomed yet. She's also got to keep in mind that historically apartments get slower rates of capital growth than houses.
Correct.
So she might want to sell this one and then maybe go buy a freestanding house a little bit further out from the city that hasn't boomed yet to make her money continue to work hard for her.
She also mentioned, if I'm correct, that she's paying about $20 a week to service the loan on this one, which is like nothing, right? So I would keep the asset at the moment. I mean, I just quickly checked that more logic, I think we're looking at about 40% clearance rates on auctions as of last weekend. So it's pretty dismal there in the market. At the moment, if it's costing that much and the rent's covering everything, I would just sit it out for possibly another 12 months, because I don't want to lose the money that I could potentially gain if, you know, things pick up again in that market. I would also talk about a little bit of styling. Now, we style properties. I know Cherie gets property styled, you know, to get the images. You don't have to get a person in there for 6 weeks and do a full styling thing. You know, that can be thousands of dollars. But if you get an interior designer who's specialising in styling, and it could cost you, you know, $300 to get them in for a couple of hours as an expert, and they could bring some pieces in, or you get some pieces, and actually style the place cleanly and get good photography done. Use that photography every time you let the property. Don't use the photography of this one, which looks to me like the tenants, you know, furniture and accessories, and you know, with great respect to them, they can live like they want, they pay the right to, but that's not going to show the property at its best, and that's possibly why the rent is not increasing as well. You've got to present it the best way. So it's not about just styling a property to sell, styling to achieve the best rent. Well-placed money, I consider.
And virtual styling as well. You don't even have to put physical furniture in a property now. You can actually do virtual styling as well, where that appears on the real estate ads. People obviously then go and inspect the property. There's no furniture there, but they've been sort of almost like suck it into it online to actually
so you
go
empty
to the apartment
and then you style it with virtual
styling.
Photography.
And that's about like $300 to $500. So that's definitely the cheapest option. So lots of options for her.
Oh, very interesting.
A bit of digital work, we all look amazing and young and present better, don't we?
Happy to start modestly, somewhere in the fours if it does make it easier, I don't mind. What do we say to start but away? It's in your hands to bid. Bid or offer to start? We've got plenty of registered interest here, ladies and gentlemen. Put your best foot forward. What do we say to get me away? It's in your hands to bid. Maybe showing that late fours or mid fours, I don't mind. Bid or offer to start there if you like. Well, 4.1. It's a little bit light, sir. We'd have to do better than that. I was thinking around 4.5 would be a fair start.
No, it's too much. Maybe 4.2.
I think we're going to do better. We'll do 4.3.
No, 4.2 start with.
Can't start at 4.2 though. Yeah, I'll start at 4.3. Yep, 4.3. You get the champagne. All right, there we go. $4.3 million, ladies and gentlemen. That would be a round of applause if you don't mind. It's on national television after all. $4,300,000 bid out and away. What do we say at 4.3 bid away? Better around the 4 and away, but in there now. $4.3 million is a call. What do we say? Is there 4.5 of that sort of money to run? 4.3 and away, but in now. $4,300,000. So I saw you pointing there. Got to get you a card. Point at me if you want to bid. $4,300,000 is a call and away bid now. At 4.3 bid away, what do we say? $4,300,000 bid. Started with a call. Out and away there on my right hand side, just tucked away. What do we say? And away, but in there now. $4,300,000 a call. What do we say at 4.3 bid away? At 4.3 million. Join me around the 4 and away bid now. First call out and away, what do we say at 4.3 million? Bid away here now. Look for rise, make it a 1 if you like, I don't mind. To make it 4.4. 4.3 bid away the call. Second call and away at $4,300,000. 4.4 on 23. It's my wife's birthday, ma'am. That's a great card you got there. $4,400,000 bid. 4.5 with you to go if you like. In ones to go. 4.4 bid away is a call. $4.4 million bid. Join us again to go now if you like. You didn't?
4.45.
No, it's not a halves. I've got to go in once. Give me 4.5 to go if you like. $4.4 million is bid. 4.5 is the money. 4.5 bid away is a call. Against you over there, folks. Join us again now if you like. 4.5 is bid. 4.6 or better to run if you like. 4.5 bid away the call. $4.5 million bid. Away bidding there now. $4.5 million a call. Out and away. What do we say? 4.5 bid away. $4.5 million. 6 if you go if you like. Out and away to bid there now. At 4.5 bid away. What do we say? Bids over here now. Started with a call. Against you there. 4.5 bid away. First call out and away. What do we say? At $4.5 million. Second call and away at $4.5 million. Third and final call. 6 bid away. 6 is the call. 6 is bid. 7 with you if you like. Not less to go if you wish. $4.6 million bid away is a call. 4.6 bid. $4,600,000. It's a lot of home for that sort of money, as you can appreciate, ladies and gentlemen. You've got loads of options right the way through. 4.6 is a call. 7 back quickly if you like. $4,600,000 bid. Card 23's got the money. Starter is out. Got to be 7 or better to run if you like. At $4,600,000 bid. Round the 4 out and away. What do we say? At $4.6 million. First call out and away at 4.6. Second call and away at $4,600,000. Did we just drop out there?
Yeah, it's been dropping off.
Well, we can't lose you.
Talking about technology, mate.
We've got loads of technology in the property, sir, as you would have seen. Video intercoms, dynamite stuff all the way through. $4,600,000 of money. 4-7 I'll take to go there if you like. At $4,600,000 bid away. Several parties yet to disclose their hand. Put your best foot forward to go, ladies and gentlemen. An unrivaled home, 4-7. 4-7 is a call over there now. $4.7 million. Back at 4-8, may we say. $4.7 million, or may I suggest $5 million. $4,700,000 bid. May we say $5 million, folks? What do we say out and away to bid there now? $4,700,000 a call. Can we say 5? Get there first. Everyone budgets to those sorts of numbers. Land there first and away. May we say 5? 4-7 bid away the call. At $4,700,000 bid, what do we say? First call out and away and bidding now at $4.7 million. Second call and away. This looks like an episode of Family Feud. I'm wondering what the survey is going to say.
Peter, 4.9.
4.9. Not quite 5, but good bidding. 4.9. I can't repeat what just went through your mind, sir, but it's a family show after all. $4.9 million bid. 9 bid away. $5 million with you if you like. Get there first and away. $4,900,000 bid. Card 23's got the call. Look for a further bid around the 4 to go now if you like. $4.9 million bid. Now on my left-hand side, away with our starter. Welcome to join us again to go now if you like. $4,900,000 bid away is a call. Bid away now. Welcome further bids round the 4 to go now if you wish at 4.9 bid. Is there a $5 million rise round the 4? What do we say to bid? I saw a hand go up over there, but I think, no? Just expressing your amazement at the home, sir. I understand that. $4,900,000 of money. $4,900,000. $5 million over there, folks, if you like. $4.9 million bid away. Bids here now. Card 23's got the call. Away on 9. Out with 21. What do we say around the 4 to bid there now? 4.9 the money. I'll call around the 4 and away bid now. $4.9 million. First call and away at $4.9 million. Second call and away at $4,900,000. It's a lovely drop, that Moet Chandon. It is lovely. Doesn't taste half as good commiserating as it does celebrating, let me tell you. What do we say to bid?
I know, he's not half time.
You just, I can tell you, sir, you're just not going to be able to find a home that's going to get even close to this home. As you can appreciate, everything's been done, ladies and gentlemen, superbly designed right the way throughout. This absolutely typifies luxury family living, ladies and gentlemen. Hollywood here at home. What do we say to bid? $4,900,000 of money. Bids away here now at 4.9. Over here on 23's got the call. Welcome further bids to go. What are we going to say? 4.9 is bid. Here, it's against the party there. If they want to join us, you're welcome to. $4,900,000 bid. I'll call it now. First call and away at $4.9 million. Second call and away at $5 million, man. Just show me your card. The gentleman's got the card. 5 bid. 5 is a call at $5 million bid. $5 million bid away. I understand the error of my ways. I have not been asking for enough. May we say $6 million? $5 million the money. $5 million bid. Welcome to join me if you like. With this sort of home, I'm actually bold enough to ask for double digits. Let's go for 10. Be worth that in a heartbeat. What do we say to go? $5 million bid away is a call. At 5 bid away, what do we say at $5 million bid? It is against you there, folks, on 23. Freshman now on 9. Away our starter. He's smiling. Come again, sir. What do we say? $5 million bid away the call. First call and away, what do we say at $5 million? Second call and away at $5 million. Folks, in or out, you want to be quick? $5 million, can we say 5-1? Unless you're thinking 5-2 and I'm with you all the way. $5 million a call. 5.1. 5.1. 5.1 the bid. Whatever you said before, I suggest you go and say it again, Chris. It had impact. $5.1 million here. It's against you, sir, on 9. You're welcome to join us again, folks. $5.1 million of money. $5,100,000 bid. Yeah. Bid away there now. On 23's got the call. $5,100,000 bid away. Join me there if you like. Can we say 5-2 to run? $5.1 million bid. Jess, just have them focus on me. 5-1, going to call it now. $5.1 million bid. First call out and away at $5.1 million. Bid here now. Second call at $5.1 million. 5.2. Which one? I think it might be 5.3. Yep, 5.2. Just on the card. Sir, you've got the card. 5.2. $5.2 million bid. $5,200,000 of money. Folks, it's against you. $5.2 million over there. Maybe say 5.3. Come back quickly, I'd suggest. $5.2 million bid. Can we say 5-3? 5-2 is the money? 5-3. 5-3 is bid. $5,300,000 of money at $5.3 million bid. Against you there, man. $5.3 million. Can we say 5.4 or 5.5 be good bidding? Can we say 5.5 be good bidding to run? Can we say 5.5? $5.3 million bid. $5,300,000 bid. Maybe say a cool 2 to make it 5.5 and round it out. $5,300,000 of money. Can we say 5.5, man? A nod will get you there in a card. I'd get to 5.5 first. Can we bids at 5.3? Can we say 5.5, sir? I would, ladies and gentlemen, will we guarantee them with applause at $5.5 million? I think we would we? Some nods would be good. We're going to give you an applause at 5.5 because that's going to be a cracking bid. Can we say that? Can we say 5.5? 5.3's the money. What do we say to go? Going to call around the 4-away bid now. $5.3 million bid. First calling away at 5.3. Second calling away at 5.4. A light clap, if you don't mind, ladies. Just a light clap. Yeah. We'll applaud at 5.5. $5.4 million bid. So you saw what they got at 5.4. Imagine we're going to get at 5.5. Or probably even get a whoop whoop at 6. What do we say to bid? 5.5. 5.5, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. 5.5 the money over there now. 5.5 bid. We're still looking for the elusive $6 million bid. I think the place will go off. Half of us will be in the pool, I'd say. $5.5 million of money. What do we say? Are we going to say 6? 5.6. You could say 6 million. And if you don't buy it, you're going to come to all the rest of my auctions for the balance of the year, let me tell you that. $5,500,000 of money. Bid away there on 23's got the call. Against you there, folks. Going to call around the floor. Out and away to bid there now. How are you going?
I'm good, yeah.
You good? Okay, just thought I'd check in on you.
I'm taking my email now.
All right, you're just going to make sure you're going to be friends with some of these people here if you want to come back, unless you want to get back in front. $5.5 million bid. 5.5 bid away. Guys, what do we say? Better bid around the floor to go there if you like. 5.5 is the money. Calling it now. 5.5 bid away. At $5,500,000. First call out and away at 5.5. Second call and away at $5,500,000. 5.6. 5.6. The gallery, thank you very much.
Keep calling it, that's what they want to hear.
Okay. 5.6 bid. 5.6 bid away the call. $5,600,000 bid. Bid's on there at 5.6. Folks, it's away from you. $5,600,000 bid. Round the floor we go. First call out and away, what do we say at 5.6? Second call and away at $5,600,000. Guys, you're in and want to be quick. Chris, on the second call. What are we doing? $5.6 million of money. Third and final call. $50 million. That's, I mean, really, that deserves it. That's amazing. 1,000. Sorry, my apologies. 550. 5.6 with you. 550 bids. 5.6 back quickly. Can we say? Sorry. 5.650. Sorry, apologies. Lucky this isn't on national television on Sky News. 5.650. So going to be 7. Sorry, my apologies. 5.650 the money. This is why you have an audience, because you have to keep me all in check. 5.65 the money. 6.5 bid away is a call. You can be 7 if you like. How about 7.50? 5.65 the call. Bids here on 23. 5,650,000 bid. Round the floor we go. First call out and away, 5,650,000. Second call at $5,650,000. 5.7 on the card. Oh. How good are you guys? All right, you guys may come again. Fantastic crowd. $5.7 million. 5.7 the bid. Can we say 5.75? Or are we thinking 5.8? $5.7 million of money. Card 9 has got the call at $5,700,000. 7.5 if you like. I don't mind. $5,700,000. Now, guys, just to let you know, bids here on card 9. Going to call it now. $5.7 million a call. First call, 5.7. Second call and away at $5,700,000. Third and final call.
And 75.
75. $5,775,000. Okay. $5,775,000.
Hang on, is that allowed?
Clapping, yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, it'd be disappointing if it wasn't, wouldn't it? $5,775,000. If you'd like more to bid, you let me know and I'll see if I can get it for you. $5,775,000 of money. Can we say $6 million? You're itching for $6 million, aren't you? I mean, really, I think I'm keen for that. $5,775,000 is bid. You got the champers, right? I haven't forgotten about you. I'm not ignoring you. $5,775,000. Jess, how are we going? Bids over here.
7-8.
Try again. 75. $5,775,000. 5.8.
578.
Can we say 5.8? 5.8. 5.8. 0.8. 5.8. 5,800,000, man. We're just having a conversation here. Can we say $5.8 million? Bids at $5,775,000. 5.8. Yeah. Take the bid there if you like. 25. To make it 5.8 to go if you like. $5,775,000 is bid. You were 5.7. They bid $75,000 to get back in front at $775,000. So they bid a $75,000 bid. I'm asking you for 25. I think that's only fair. What do we say? $5,775,000 of money. I'm going to call it, folks. You're welcome to join us here if you like. $5,775,000. Do we need more paper?
Yeah,
no. No, you okay? I would have thought we'd be using paper in a digitised world. 5.8. Just on the card, sir, if you don't mind. 5.8 on card number 9. Thank you. $5,800,000 of money. Guys, could we say $6 million? Could we say $6 million? $5,800,000 of money. $5.8 million bid. 5.8 is bid. Better bid around the floor to go there if you like. $5.8 million. Even money bid around the floor and away bid now. $5.8 million bid. Welcome to join us around the floor if you like. At 5.8 bid away is the call. On number 9's got the money. $5,800,000 bid. Welcome to join us again if you like at $5.8 million bid. Join us now if you wish. Do you want to say 25? I'm happy with the 25 if they want to run with it, Chris. 5.8 the money. Guys, just to let you know, bids on 9. I'm going to call it now. Haven't forgotten about you. $5.8 million. First call out and away, 5.8. Bids on 9. Second call and away at $5,800,000. Guys, you joining us? I don't want it to look like it's all about me, but it kind of is. Focus on me. Can we say 825? What are you thinking? Can we go again? You're done. You've been with us all the way. I know that you look astute. You've been out in the marketplace. How do you find anything like this in a location similar to this? This has got it all, this home. Everything that opens and shuts, all automated basically. Your whole life can be automated by moving into this home. Life is easier living here. $5,800,000 bid. I will take a more modest bid, even a 10 rise if it does make it easier. Be the best $10,000 you spend all year. Do you want to go in and consult? Guys, do you want to say 10? You're going to spend that in petrol, running around the open for inspections again, trying to find another one, you know. $1.68.9 a litre I paid the other day. You got 2 weekends tops. Let's go again. Join us here. $5,800,000 is bid. You sure? Because these people here are going to own the property if there is no further bid. $5,800,000 is a call. You sure?
I'm all right.
Just checking. $5.8 million bid. Folks, will be sold here on card 9 if there is no further bid. 5.8 bid away is a call. Benefit around the 40 going to opening now. Here for our right sale will be sold at $5,800,000 if there is no further bid. First call out and away at 5.8. Second call and selling at $5,800,000. Are we sure? Yep. Third and final call and selling away at $5,800,000. All finished, all silent, all done. There we go, $5.8 million. Great work from our bidder there on card 9. On behalf of Chris Wilkins from the team at Ray White Des Moines, we do thank our underbidders for their participation today. Thank you, audience. You were marvellous. Give Ray White Des Moines a call if you're thinking of selling. Thanks very much. The house is closed, so please do not go back inside the home. Thank you.
Television about auctions. This is why they make live television about auctions. Holy smokes.
I am very rarely lost for words, Sophie Hull, but wow. My mouth is agape like Luna Park. $5.8 million. This is, look, it's an amazing property. The owners did a fantastic job rebuilding this, building this home from scratch, knockdown rebuild. Beautiful cabinetry throughout, great finishes, beautiful location, 53 Denning Street in Des Moines. 4-bedroom, 3-bath car with a 4-car garage. Massive crowd today, but starting off at $4.3 million. We've just got to look over this property. I mean, it's a stunning property, but a stunning price.
Yeah, it's quite unbelievable because when this property first hit the market, they were sort of looking for the low $4 millions, and then after a couple of weeks of feedback on it, they realised they could actually go for sort of high $4 millions, which is where we were expecting the auction to go, not to high $5 millions, which is just crazy when Sydney property prices are meant to be pulling back and having this sort of slump, and then somebody can just dump up an extra $1.5 million at auction.
Yeah,
that wasn't expected.
We're dealing with $100,000 bids here. It was just $100,000. It just slowed down right at the end to $75,000, and then an extra $25,000 to knock it up to the sale price of 5.8. Great auction run by Peter Matthews, and well done to Chris Wilkins, to the agent Ray White Des Moines, for this property. It's a beautiful location, harbourside suburb of Sydney, but it's not waterfront. It's just set back. It's got views.
This is not waterfront, and the median price for a 4-bedroom house in Des Moines is 2.7.
Yeah, I think that's the secret. It's the cubby house and the putting green that got it over the line. What do you think, So?
Well, I think it was that auctioneer. I think it was Peter Matthews. I think he just sort of cast a spell on them and they just couldn't stop bidding.
They had a really strong crowd there, and it was a little bit of, to and fro, for like a tennis match from either side of the driveway, but really good crowd. They got engaged. He kept the energy up, and they obviously wanted this property. It is, created to a high spec, so congratulations to the vendors. I think it's an amazing result, and it has to be a record for this type of home in that area because it's just crazy price. Well done. $5.8 million.
Yeah, I think they'll be very happy with that. Wow.
Hard to pick the patter there. $986,000, and we go straight back at $990. $990? $987. Worth a try though, wasn't it? At $987,000 a bid in the offer. 88. 87 the bid, 88 if you like there, sir. At $987,000 a bid in the offer. Straight back at 88 if you like. 88, there it is. 89? 90? 90 the call now, 89 the bid. At $989,000 a bid in the offer here now, and at 989 we'll bid it away there at 9. At 999 and bid it away there at 989, and sir, straight back. At 990 if you like. Again, we're on the market. We'll call it through 3 times now. Once now at $989,000, the property will be sold. Second time now at $990. Appreciate the bid there, sir. 91. Guys, my suggestion, the ones aren't working. Let's go 95. 91, tough negotiator. 91's the bid. Sir, same advice to you. Let's go 96. 95, make a strong move, show your strength. At 91, the bid in the offer here now at $991,000. What do you say there, sir? 991. First time and unfinished and silent, we bid it away there at $991,000. Second time now, $991,000. And folks, haven't forgotten about you over here. Do we get you involved? $991,000 for the third final call. All done or silent. We are selling at that level. Quickly now, we are going 92, just in the nick of time, and 93 and straight back in front. There we go. It's a 2-horse race now, folks. Take the confidence in bidding as your barometer at $993,000. So let's go 95. Make the strong move here. Let's go 95. 93 is the bid in the offer here now at $993,000. The bid now straight back at 95 if you like there, sir. And at 93 we stand. At $993,000 the bid in the offer here now, and at 933 we'll bid it away there at 3. At 3, bid at 3, bid at 3 now, sir. Straight back at 5 if you like. Nod of the head's all I need. Raise of the paddle. 93 is the bid. Once now at $993,000 we'll bid it through. Second time now. Quickly now, sir, for the third. Final call as we're knocking it down at $993,000. All done, all silent. Are we going at that level? Are we going? Sir? In or out, need to know. Before the wind takes us away at $993,000 the bid. Do we go back at 94 or perhaps even 95? 993 is the bid here on my left. 95. 95. Strong move there, sir. 95. 96. Guys, let's go a million. 96. Guys, let's go to 1 million. $1 million where we need to be. Come on, Cressy, work your magic. At $1 million is where we need to be now, guys. At $996,000, here's the bid. It's great value at that price. You can see from the number of registered parties, and again, all those parties that we've had sitting in the sidelines hoping that it was passed in, but we are selling it here today at $996,000 if there's no better bidder offer. Once now at $996,000, we'll bid it away for the second time now, calling it through at $996,000. Sir, 97. Do we go that extra $1,000? You only need to be $1,000 in front, sir. 98. 98, and there it is. 99. 1 million. Appreciate it. There it is. At $1 million, the bid in the offer here now. At 111, we'll bid it away there at $1 million. At $1 million, the bid in the offer here now, and sir, $1,005,000 is where we need to be. At $1 million, there's the bid. At $1 million, the bid in the offer here now, and again, with our bidders on the left, we'll take it through. We'll call it now 3 times. At $1 million, fairly bid. At $1 million and $1,005,000, sir. It's the beckoning call. Again, you'll never question the value tomorrow. At $1 million, do we call it through 3 times now? First time and are we done? Sir, $1,001,000. Looking for a rise here. At $1 million, the bid in the offer here now. We'll call it through for the second time. At $1 million. At $1 million, it's great value, sir. The market's confirmed that at $1 million we're sitting now. We only need to be $1,000 ahead. You'll spend more than $1,000 celebrating when you get it, I can guarantee it. At $1 million, we'll bid it through now for the third. Final call, all done, all silent. At $1 million. Are we going at that level? We going at $1 million? Sir, permission to sell. Are we done? Are we out? Matt needing some instructions. We're done. Permission to sell. With my starter, we're definitely out at $1 million. We'll bid as if there's no better offer here today at $1 million. It's going to be a great day for you folks because at $1 million we are selling. Final opportunity now. We'll call it through 3 times only. Once now at $1 million for the second time. Heard. Final call, all done, all silent. We are going at $1 million. We are going. We are sold. Congratulations and well bought.
Wow, what a fantastic way to wrap up our live auctions for today. Bang on $1 million. That's, I think, quite over what the initial expectations were for that property, and a fantastic result.
Yeah, I think so. It was sitting there for a little while after a bit of a Queensland pause, which we know we are used to here. It did sit there at $965, and when they came back out, they did get one vendor bid straight away, which knocked it up to $980, and at that, it was on the market. And anything on there was a bonus for the vendor. So an extra $20K knocked it up to the million with a few $1,000 bids there. The auctioneer, Christian Hamilton, wasn't too pleased with it, but he let it go.
Dead impressed by that, was he?
And he got it over the line. So it's a perfect family home, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car, 615 square metres, really easy to look after, and just perfect for entertaining out the back there. So see how long it takes for them to get in. They could be enjoying that for Christmas.
They could. I think they want a quick settlement because the vendors are moving up the coast. Their kids are starting school in January in up on the Sunshine Coast, and so that house is going to be vacated very shortly.
Well done. Great result.